slipped up. She used to say Medina. I almost did it. We got some great playoff action, and in case you missed the last game, Medina came away with a thriller, a big victory at another small gym like the Strongsville's here at Brunswick.
Yeah, Brunswick's got a horrible gym. This is the second worst gym in the conference. Why do you got to start me off so negative, Jerry?
I'm not. It was a great ball game.
It was an incredible ball game. As you read in the newspaper, the seniors really stepped up. Great game plan from the coaches to execute defensively. Offensively, we've talked about this throughout the year. We need to be in the 50s to have an opportunity to win. We don't have the abilities to score 80 points and win a ball game.
And I think that's the key, too, is having our seniors show that leadership role. A lot of these younger guys may not have made it this far or have that experience with tournament action. And I think that was key in that Brunswick game, to see when there's adversity and how you overcome that and how you step up and be a leader, and that's what this team can do.
It was. The adversity actually was in the third quarter. We're down by 1 going into halftime, and they come out, and I believe they scored the first 9 of the second half. At one point, we were down by 11, and as we talked about, this game's of runs. And they had their big run, and then we decided to play a little bit of defense, and then we picked it up offensively. Still not an incredible offensive performance by us, but enough because we held them to 3 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so it was a great job to seal at the end, some clutch free throws, and great job done by all of the players there to seal this one up. And now you're looking at a Ignatius team that comes in as the number 3 seed. So in theory, if you look at it, hey, you play you beat the 2, so there's no reason why you couldn't go toe-to-toe with the 3, right? That's what the tournament's all about.
I think you're right. Obviously, tournament time, everybody has to step it up. For some reason, Coach Hassinger does a very good job when it comes to the playoffs, gets our kids believing that they could win, and you see that with the successes that we've had over the past year. I believe I read in the newspaper he's 12-3 in the tournament since he took over the boys program.
And regardless, like we said before, and we've seen it before, regardless of regular season record, he has these kids ready to play come tournament time.
Absolutely. We did it 1 year without him.
Yeah.
When we went 5-15 and ended up winning 5 games in the tournament. But this year's very similar. I mean, we're really not a great team. We don't have one individual that could go out and pump in 30, 40 points like most teams do. We're not as athletic as a Shaker Heights or as athletic as a Menor, but what we have is a team.
Exactly.
And we have to play team basketball and team defense and team offense for us to be successful.
And you're exactly right. It's that team mentality, and you see that defensively with the switching we'll do, and the playing that way is being able to step up and cover for the other guy and make things go. And that's definitely what this team can do. And, it comes playoff time, every possession becomes a little tighter for everybody. Everyone's not as loose. As you look at teams, comparisons, you try to go back and you try to speculate and find the matchups. The 2 teams that both these teams have played, Solon and Garfield, with Ignatius beating Garfield 72-59. But losing to Solon 72-54. On the flip side, you've got Medina that came in and lost only by 6 to Solon and lost by 8 to Garfield. So even though win-loss, Ignatius has the edge, Medina played both teams a little bit closer.
We did that Garfield game. We were down by 3 with 4 minutes left, and actually Garfield, surprisingly, they actually went to 4 corners, which is just incredible to us. We ended up missing some shots. They hit their free throws. That's the reason why we couldn't win that. The game against Solon, where they won 76-70 at our place, they were 19-0, number 1 in the state. They come into our place, and I tell you what, we had an opportunity to win that ball game. And again, you talked about hitting shots. We played well enough defensively to stay in that game, but offensively, we have to put the ball in the hoop. That's the bottom line.
But I think the sooner the better, too. If you can take a little bit of that edge off and get your first couple of buckets in, let your defense do its work, that's going to work out well for you if you're Medina. Again, we're perched up high here. We kind of got the student section a little bit in front of us. So it's going to be a little interesting here as we go through here and call that. I might actually have to stand up here at some point in time, Ken.
Yeah, as long as
I'm not as graced with height like you.
Yeah, as long as people don't stand up in front of us, we should be okay. This is going to be a great game. One thing you're going to notice about Ignatius and us, every one of their kids except their point guard is built very, very strong kids.
And it's going to be Ignatius with the ball first. That's Tevin Jackson starting the offense for Ignatius.
Yeah. And we are in a man-to-man, but what happens is Tyler sags off so that he could help just like that.
Nice
we didn't get the backside help out of Kyle Shumsky. He's got to realize that that's coming.
33. I was trying to you put that in. That was Wiskus in the basket.
A turnover by Medina. Again, the same exact way that we started off against Brunswick.
But now you touch on this defensive thing where Tyler kind of clogs the lane and gets help. We've done it for what, about the last 2 games?
Well, we have, and the reason he does that is obviously he's covering number 22, and he must not be an outside shooter. But they must need to be. We must have to help inside, who we have Kyle Shumsky covering their post player. We're switching every screen.
And strong and for the lay-in, number 22, Dom D'Annunzio.
Against Ignatius, we have to be backside.
They've shown a little man of their own. Shumsky's clear move down the lane. Kyle hits the jumper from the free throw line.
Again, great play. They had a drop off because of what Tyler did at the last game. But see, they set these high screen and rolls, and that's where what gets us in a little bit of trouble. We have to tell there's no backside where Tripp has to get there.
Boy, it looked like that ball hit on the baseline when he bounced past that one.
Tripp playing good defense. They need to communicate a little bit better amongst them when it comes to the switches.
Good job by Fultz stepping over that screen. Shumsky, a little mismatch down low.
Yeah, and here comes Tyler for the help. That's okay to let him shoot that.
And we're gonna get Tyler with that foul, I believe.
Yeah, he got held up.
But he got caught up by the screener down low. That's his first, team's first.
D'Annunzio misses his first free throw.
Back of the rim, no good there. We're going to have a lane violation. And that's against D'Annunzio. So Medina weathering the storm here thus far.
Yeah, Ignatius goes into their 2-2-1.
Nice bounce, fortuitous bounce. Goes right into Kyle Shumsky. He gets his second bucket of the game. Has all 4 of the Medina points.
See the post where Kyle Shumsky, he's the one that's going to have the tough situation like he is right there.
He's battling hard, and Kaminsky comes away with the rebound. Oh, communication.
Kyle was trying to foul him.
Laid up and in by number 21, Nico Melendez. So 6-4 in favor of Ignatius early on here in the first.
See, this is where we had a lot of success with that right there. Tripp, with us setting that high screen, that defense cannot compact, and if they do, he's got the kick out to Tyler.
Crossover. Caught Fultz off guard. Strong baseline move. Tyler came to help. Good job by Colin to come back. Tyler got the block from behind. Fultz tips it to Kyle Shumsky. Shumsky looking to push to the corner. Shumsky to Tyler up top. Tyler the 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Good look at it. That was one of the keys. He hit some big threes in that Brunswick game. Oh, the pull up from the free throw line.
So it's a good shot by him. It's a good shot by him.
Yep, John Barnes on the bucket.
Now see, this is where Tripp uses his speed
Kaminsky not afraid, goes up again, in front of the rim again. You hear Hassinger from over here yelling, switch it on those. Oh, wow, got away from travel there.
Yes, he did.
Nice pick and roll. Colin had no choice but the foul.
We're gonna have to keep track of the fouls. They're not keeping the fouls on the board.
Yeah, it's our 2 so far from Medina.
Yep.
D'Annunzio gets that one. Drew Hassinger checks in, as it does Dylan Friedrich.
Yep. God, we should just run that. Oh, they're going back right now.
Back of the rim, no good. Trick with the rebound. Shumsky goes baseline strong, kicks it back up top. Friedrich just into the game, hits the three. Gets the Medina crowd to erupt with that big three. Ties us up at 9.
This is the pace that we need. We stop penetration, get out on their shooters. You're there to help. Good hustle.
They're going to catch Dylan because his arm got stuck trying to go for the loose ball. That's going to give him his first foul, team's 3rd.
Now see, here comes the difference what Coach is doing for Ignatius. They bring in number 24. They take out a post player, bring in, if you will, a guard. And if he's a shooter, that's going to force us to have to play straight up man-to-man with no help.
We'll have to watch as they go in here. I'm not sure what they're checking on the scorer's table for.
Oh, they're putting the fouls
there
up
comes
right
the
now.
fouls. So I think they're checking with the officials.
Yeah, they only put one up right now.
They'll probably check in the timeout and get that caught up, but it is 3 team fouls for Medina.
Don't foul, just go straight up.
Nice up and under layup and in for Chase Toppin. Gives Ignatius the 2-point lead. Nice hesitation move by Colin. Couldn't get it to fall on the lay-in though, and here comes Ignatius on the run. Pushing with numbers.
Charge.
There it is. Frederick draws the charge. It's going to go against number 12. Chase Toppin will be his first. It's Ignatius' first team foul.
We got Tyler and Chomsky heading out.
Trying to keep those substitutions going as Fultz and Terrian check in. So now who's your go-to scorer in this scenario here, Ken?
And now you're going to go with Tripp. Yeah, you're going to go with Haas with the 3. But you've got to have the ability of both Dillons attacking the hoop. You know, you saw Frederick just come in and bust that 3, and that's exactly what you need him to do.
The officials getting us straight. I think it's still a matter of the fouls. They're trying to get that worked out. The foul's not being shown on the board. Good patience by Dylan here. Gets it off the tie. Nice ball fake.
That's one thing as a freshman Tripp does real well is he really. Now see right now you're going to go for Haas for 3.
He's a little too deep on catching that one.
That's just a bad pass. That was a deny. He should have faked and went back door. You would have had a layup.
You're going to have Kyle checking into the game right now. He's going to get Tripp a breather. So you see right now Hassinger making the substitutions, trying to keep his squad fresh.
As long as you keep them in front of you.
A nice strong crossover, but they kept him in front. Terrian backing down, trying to stay upright, does, and gets the rebound.
Nice rebound by Terrian.
Nice work by Terrian, staying vertical there. Hassinger drives, kicks it off, another turnover.
That's 2 turnovers. He's got to be coming out.
Finger roll, no good. Medina knocks it away. Here comes Kyle trying to push it. Pulls it back, hesitation, spin move, right hand off the glass, no good.
It's a good strong move. We've missed a couple layups. Charge again.
That's got to be charged
again. Yes, he did it again.
Dropped the shoulder, different player this time. It was John Barnes. And Frederick was there, but he dropped the shoulder and just knocked him over. Shumsky back in the game, passing her back out. You love the animation there on the Medina bench. You saw the guys going up as Hassinger came out, trying to get his emotions in check, tap him up, and say, got it next time. Tarian coming for that high screen. Kyle, nice crossover. Oh, he had it left hand, no.
Yes, he did.
He could have just kept going.
Oh, nice cross screen. You got to look for the 3, Kyle.
He's going to get pushed out of bounds. It's going to go against number 33. Luke Wiskus. They now have their 3rd team foul. It's Wiskus' 1st foul.
Got a sub. Tyler's coming in for Dan Tarian. Again, great pace right here. They're in a 2-3 zone.
Coming off the inbound, yeah.
Here comes Colin.
Into the double team. Nice job to feed it through.
Yep. All right, just hold that. It's a jump ball. It's our ball.
I think sometimes those passes just surprise you. I think Frederick caught there a little bit.
Yeah, that was a tough pass coming out of that double team.
Whoa, try to thread a needle there. They're going to catch a break.
See, when they're in that 2-3 zone, it's tough to run any type of play that doesn't involve throwing the ball deep or into the side.
Right there, you could spin to the middle.
Yep.
Tyler was trying to give a screen for Kyle to go out in the corner for that. Right there, he could have spun to the middle and caught a lob pass. There, they get it into him. Gets it ripped away on the double team. Frederick steps in front, no good. The tip, no good. Kaminsky pulls away the rebound. Frederick looks to push. Kind of glad. Just blind. You can't throw a blind pass like that. Good ball movement by Ignatius. Capped off for the bucket by number 13, John Ozane. Extends the lead to 4 here for Ignatius.
Again, it's not a matter of them having runs. We're just not putting the ball in the basket. We're having turnovers.
Turnovers, exactly.
You know, and again, decent pace for us right here.
Good hard take, good bounce pass, got blocked at the rim, followed up his own shot. Kaminsky puts it in. Doesn't matter how many times, as long as it goes in.
Yeah. So we're dropping now into a 2-3 zone, which is their R23 here. Haas calling that. It's a matchup 2-3 zone where really the person that's going to be in peril here is Kyle Shumsky.
You just heard Colin and Dylan trying to work out who had who. Good job by Tyler to body up baseline. Unfortunate tip there. And he's going to pick up a second foul.
On Tyler. He puts his hands down low, it gets called.
He's got to get Tarian in there right away. 2.2 seconds left. That's a tough time to get that second foul. And so Ignatius catches another break there. We played good, solid defense. Let him come right down the middle for an easy lay-in. As that one is put in by Amin Bonner. And at the end of one, 15-11 in favor of Ignatius. But again, you cut back on those turnovers and you're right back in this ball game because they're points off turnovers.
You know, yeah, cut back on those turnovers, cut back on a few of the offensive mistakes or defensive mistakes that we made to where they're getting easy layups. You know, we do that, it's a whole different ball game.
And pretty balanced scoring across the board. Oh, sorry, 3 there. For Ignatius, you've got Barnes, Toppin, Ozane, Melendez, Bahur, and Wiskus all with 2. And then D'Annunzio with 3. That's your breakdown of scoring. For Ignatius from Medina, it's Kyle Shumsky with 4. Then you got Dylan Frederick with 3, Corey Tripp with 2, and Tyler Kaminsky with 2.
It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Haas does with Tyler in the second quarter.
You almost
with
need
2
his
fouls.
height in there.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you might be able to go like a minute or 2 in this stretch with Tarian, but then you're going to have to, I think, get Tyler back in there. I just hope he doesn't pick up that third. So Ignatius starts the second half, or second quarter, I should say.
In this zone, if we just switch and stay in position, obviously we should get a hand up on him.
Tevin Jackson getting his first points of the game.
Passenger for 3.
Hits the 3. Drew in the corner. That's a way to come back after those 2 early turnovers. Comes back and hits the 3 here for the Bees in the second.
Oh.
Just bounced in and out, and then back in. So Barnes puts it in. And a quick timeout.
Coach, they're screaming at him for allowing Hassinger to get that 3 off.
So right now, basically, the quick score by Jackson, and then Barnes with the 3, and Hassinger back with a 3. Has extended the lead for Ignatius from 4 to now 6.
This quarter should be interesting. Obviously, they're going to press us now. And as long as we get someone in the middle, who it's going to have to be one of the Shumskys, because Haas never puts his son in a position to where he has to dribble.
Yeah, he wants him to be the shooter.
And that's what you got to watch out for is a double team. Should have been a kick to Haas on the far side. Nice shot by Colin.
Back of the rim, good job by Tarian to tip it out, but unfortunately into the hands of Ignatius. Shumsky back, trying to stop the drive. Good job forcing him baseline. Leaving the 3 open, Tarian.
Tarian's got to box out.
It's the and 1.
Haas has no choice right now to go back to Tyler.
We're going to catch Hassinger with the foul. So that's their 5th team foul. That's going to send to the line number 33, Luke Wiskus. Has 4 in the game now.
Need to box out.
And he gets his 5th. So an 8-3 run here to start the second has extended the lead to 9.
This next minute and a half is going to be pretty vital for us. See how we're starting our offense out so far?
Out, yeah. Get the feed into Kaminsky. He's feeling the pressure. Kicks it out. Hassinger baseline. Swings it to Colin Shumsky. Shumsky, good job using that lead arm to create some space.
Great job.
Puts it up with that left hand.
Now, if we get a stop here, make a hoop, it takes their run right out of the system.
Trying to switch up. Left the man wide open in the corner.
It's off. Don't reach.
Right now they're a little lost on their man-to-man.
Travel.
Tyler was never happier to see a guy.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that the truth? He's like, damn.
So he felt good there with that. So again, the Bees just got to settle down. Haven't been able to not be in a rhythm.
Yeah.
We found no rhythm here so far. Definitely the turnovers not in our favor.
No, not at all. And not, I don't want to say the patience, because we are being patient, but we're being patient out at the 24, 25-foot mark instead of the 19-foot mark.
Well, and that's what I said. And you mentioned earlier, and that was a great point. You got to then maybe start to look for those backdoor cuts. If they're going to put that much pressure on you, give a fake and cut back door.
Mm-hmm.
Just be patient with the basketball here.
We tried to get the ball one time into Tyler, and they doubled him on that last possession.
There they try to go back door. It was a good look by Fultz. Uses Tyler's screen wisely, goes baseline, kicks it up top. Hassinger just off the mark with that one.
It's a good shot, good possession.
Oh, wow.
Good split.
Good hands. Fultz and then Hassinger did a good job of saving that one. Nice pull up by Kyle. Good choice.
Short.
Just left the
He
short.
got hit on the arm. We're in a 2-3 zone. You hear Haas calling it. The area that we have to watch out for is the high post to the low post or low to high.
It's kind of a shifted 2-3 here with the one guard playing a little lower. It's almost like a 1-1-3. Good job by Hassinger battling the cutter in the middle.
See, if keeping a nice quick pace like a slow pace like this is perfect for us.
Good job. Swiping through there cleanly was Chomsky. Lobs up ahead to Fultz. Fultz kicks it out. One more kick.
Get in, Kyle.
Collin to Kyle. Hits the three. Kyle now with 7 in the game. And the Bees within 4. Good hands by Fultz. And it did. Fultz got a hand of it to knock it loose, and then it went off the hands of number 33, Luke Wiskus. Out of bounds, Medina ball. They get the play call in. Chomsky gets it. They back off into the man, just giving him pressure, bringing it up. Collin goes strong with that left hand. Hands off to Fultz. Fultz bobbles, but comes away with it. Pull up the jumper from the free throw line. Bounces around and just won't fall.
That ball hit the rim a lot.
Found every part of the rim, I think. Good job by Fultz to close out on that one.
That was a good pull-up.
Little return of the favor there as that ball just couldn't find its way in and bounced around the rim.
Smart decision by Tyler not to bring his hands down.
Now Medina back in that man-to-man. Wants the screen on the high side. Friedrich tries to come around it. Boy, pivot foot slid there. Hassinger close out, forcing left. There's the spin. Tough turnaround spin.
That's exactly why he should have backed up a step. Haas is going to have to get him out of there.
Melendez, a nice little turnaround jumper. That was a tough one. Calling around the Kaminsky screen not once, but twice. Kicks it out to Fultz. Fultz drives in. Kicks it out. Good ball movement here by the Bees. Penetrating, kicking. Hassinger the quick three. Hits.
Man, Coach Becker does not like that.
And the Bees now within 3.
Crowd getting into it. Deep 3. No good.
That one hit the strap. Fultz comes away.
Block.
It's going to be a block because he wasn't set.
Yep. That's their 4th team foul. They've got the board finally working.
To catch the number there. That's number 2.
Yep, that's his first.
Kevin Jackson, yep, his first. Should be there, yep, 4th, Ken, as you said.
You see, we talked about the next 2 minutes. We're right at that 2-minute mark, and we cut that lead almost in half. Well, actually, in more than half. And it was because we played good defense. Fultz for 3, usually hits it.
Kaminsky, nice time in there. Puts it up strong. Timed that jump perfectly so he wouldn't get called for over the back. And an excellent putback by Kaminsky. 4 in the game for him now. And Medina's within 1.
Swarm really getting into it.
And red, white, and blue while Ignatius is in.
Oh, there you go, Dylan Frederick. Nice job. That's where our guards didn't box out. Our post players did. Dylan Frederick and Fultz did a very nice job defensively in that possession.
There's Zane with the basket.
Kyle's got to get ready to shoot. Chomsky for 3 long. Oh, I thought Dylan was going to try to dive around him.
Try to throw it in. Tripp going to check back in.
I would say right now would be a
small.
good time for Tyler to go.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Matching up with how Ignatius has it.
Again, with the pace this is going
back to a 2-3 as well.
We go down 3, 4, 5 points here at halftime. If they wait for the last shot, it's exactly what we want to do.
Right. Now he slid back out to a man-to-man.
3 ball, no good. Good box out.
All Kyle could do is slap it. There
you go,
that one
Tripp.
nicely.
Look right, look right. You got the kick for Chomsky.
Tripp, good move. Kicks it to the corner. Fultz penetration, just lost the handle on it.
Could have kicked to the high post on Fredericks. Travel.
So Medina catches another break there with the traveling call. So now on the turnover starting to go Ignatius.
They're bringing Haas in to try to get another 3 off because you've got 2 point guards with Chomsky and Tripp.
Right.
If we get one more possession, I'd bring Tyler in and set that high screen for Tripp.
I don't know. At this
Tripp's
point,
able to break
with a minute left, I don't risk that.
Well, no,
foul.
if we get one more possession.
Yeah.
You know, where it's going to be a last.
Side, yeah.
Well, we're in pause right now, which is our slowdown. Look how they're guarding Tripp. That's the difference. They're a physical team. They're on us.
Still waiting on someone to make a hard cut back door, or even the hard drive, because as tough as they're playing. Lobbed up to Hassinger.
Yep.
Flips it to Fultz. 30 seconds now and counting before the half.
You know, if this half, ends with this score right here, we played a great half, knowing the fact that we played horrible. We shot terribly. We turned the ball over. That's a terrible call too, by the way.
I would say he hit all glass and no body.
Yep. Here's that possession that we were talking about with Tyler.
So Tripp will pick up his first. And the bucket by Hossein.
Number 13.
But then why don't you, like you said, right there, there'd been a perfect chance. You're coming around for the handoff, just take off back door all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And it becomes a lob pass.
Yeah. Again,
playing
it's just a game of runs. Got 8 seconds. You gotta go. There
Nice
it
drive
is.
by Fultz. Good way to end it.
Great way to end it, especially with the fact that we're only down 4. You know, it was 15-11.
Right, so we were dead even 15-15.
Yeah, 15-15 in the second.
Fultz basket more for
Yeah, with this setup, it's really tough for us to keep the statistics because we've got to
We're
stand.
standing and moving around.
But the great thing about this is, yeah, Tyler has 2. But you know what? Going into the third quarter, it doesn't make a difference at this point. We're right in a situation right here where we hit a couple more shots. We eliminate the bad turnovers for points because they got a lot of points off the turnovers.
Yeah.
You know, all the layups
I thought we
that they
cut
had.
down in the second quarter a little bit, short of
at the beginning.
The last one there.
Short of the last one, yes.
And a good improvement over that first quarter.
And the one thing that Tripp has to learn, when that ball got turned over right there at half court, dive at the guy at the foul line. Don't give him an opportunity as an and one. Get him out of foul line. So the worst case scenario, that was actually only going to be our 6th foul. Now, it's a clock stop. Yeah, it's not a 3-point play.
Exactly.
And that's the hardest things for kids to understand is these coaches have to coach the foul at the 3-point line. Don't foul at the hoop. You know, everyone wants to go in there and make that great block.
Sports Center.
Yeah, the Sports Center block.
Yeah.
Almost 100 out of 100. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to say it. We don't have freak athletes on our team.
Yeah.
You know, so if we do that offensively, and I don't even want to say our defense was bad, but our offense gave them way too many easy shots.
Right.
And that's what caused us to give up 30 points. But a perfect pace for us right now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're within 4. You held serve, so to speak, there in the second. You come back with a good third or fourth quarter, which we tend to do. We can start to wear out a team a little bit. I think he did a good job rotational-wise, keeping players fresh, keeping them in and out. Good news is we were able to get Kaminsky out of there without picking up a third, so now you come back in that third quarter and be a force inside for a little while, and you break down your scoring. Very balanced scoring for Ignatius. That does make it hard defensively as you look at that, is moving the ball around. You've got Jackson with 2, Barnes with 5, Toppin with 2, Ozan with 7, Melendez with 4, D'Annunzio with 3, Bahura with 2, and Whiskas with 5. So good balanced scoring. Medina side of things, you got Kyle Shumsky with 7 points, Dylan Fultz with 2, the big 2 there before the half. Colin Shumsky with 2 points, Dylan Frederick with 3, Corey Tripp with 2, Drew Hassinger with 2 big 3s there in that second quarter, has 6, and Tyler Kaminsky 2 in the first, 2 in the second for 4 points for Medina. So yeah, like you said, just got to cut back your turnovers, try to find a way to get them back off you a little bit. Like you said, they are pushing you out 20, 24 feet out. Try to find a way to get some backdoor cuts. Try to make them come back a little bit defensively. I think one-on-one we can take them. With
I
our
think
guards,
so too.
we can take them penetration.
And the reason we're doing that is because of the success that Tyler had against Bruns Tucky, because he went 5 of 6 from the three-point line. And if you notice, they're not leaving him at the three-point line.
Right.
Even though he missed the first 2 threes of the game, they're not leaving him.
Right.
That's what gives Tripp the opportunity to go in for those layups, and that's what Shumsky came around twice with the left hand and once with the right hand for those layups. And if they're going to keep guarding him that way, then you've got a perfect setup for our offense if we need a 2. Defensively, or if we need a 3, you put Tyler down on the block, because the 2 times we put him down there, he got double teamed and he was able to kick it to the backside. We didn't shoot 3s in that. We probably should have one of the 2, but that would have helped significantly as well.
And I think the fact that we took better care of the ball, we kind of avoided those long cross-court passes or trying to thread the needle as much as we did there in that first quarter. We were trying to be too perfect with it.
Right.
And the second quarter, we just got a little smarter. We still made our turnovers, but we got a little better taking care of the basketball. Didn't lead to so many fast break points for them going the other way there in the second. So hopefully defensively we can come out there. You keep it close. You can keep mixing up your defenses like he has between that 2-3 and the man. Rebounding, I think we can do a little bit better on.
Oh, we can.
I think we're still worried about defense and giving help.
Yep.
We're not focusing on boxing out and getting a solid rebound.
Well, it's also tough when you're in a zone in the 2-3 to box out.
Right.
Especially if you don't preach that or teach that every single day. Our guards have the long run when we're in a zone. They have the long run to be able to go box out, and you've got to be disciplined to put your body in front of theirs as they're coming in.
At you, right.
And if you noticed, Iggy sends all of their players directly in to get the rebound.
Right. Which, if we can pull the rebound down, could lead to fast break points for us to get out there and look to move the ball, which we've tried to do a few times. And hopefully they can come back here. And Hassinger's one of those. We'll see which team we get. Sometimes we get a team that comes out very flat in the third, and sometimes we get a team that's very motivated in the third.
Well, we started off really slow against Bruns Tucky in the third. But we had some decent shots, didn't hit them, but we gave up easy points. In this game, the first 3 minutes of this quarter typically dictates what's going to happen in the third quarter. If we're able to stay even, cut in this lead, or get the lead, we're in a great situation. But if we're in a position to where we have to come back in the fourth quarter and it's not over double digits, it's going to take another miraculous defensive game and offensive game to be able to get into this.
Is there a point in time where you think you start to look at bringing a press in?
You know, I would say yes, but we've never done it. You know, so it's nothing
or
like.
Or even full court man.
Well, you could go full court man to see if they're going to make some bad mistakes.
Right.
But we don't press. We've not pressed. You know, the times we have pressed never worked out to our benefits. I can't imagine the Haas would do that now, unless his practices.
I don't think you have to now either with your score only 4 points. But I'm trying to say, like, you know, if you look down the stretch here, and
I think that trapping man-to-man that we have over half court, I think we could get them to cause a few mistakes.
And
I think if we're quick about it and all 5 guys know exactly when it's going to happen, we could do it.
And that's something you think you might dial up here in the third?
It is. That's what we did against Bruns Tucky in the third. Caused them 2 of the 4 turnovers.
You have an over-under on that, don't you?
What? I slipped. I actually called them by what they are. All right. You know how much heck I'm going to get because of that?
Yeah.
Someone's going to find that clip and send it to me.
There you see the,
Boy, I
the
just
shot of our
dislike them.
and our vantage point.
Have I ever told you that?
That was an enjoyable game for you then last week.
Yes, it was. It was extremely enjoyable, especially at their place. And what makes it even more ironic is the fact, on a personal note, all three of my boys were able to beat them in the tournament when it really, really counted.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
There.
You know, surprisingly, this could be our last game for 10 years. It was 10 years when Kenny was a freshman. And this is obviously Tyler's potentially his last game. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully he's got 5
just the high school level.
Just the high school. Yeah.
Definitely been a run of Kaminsky's over the years. Let's see what Kaminsky's, Peters. We can run through some of those names that have come through the ranks.
The Geskis.
And now you got Shumskis.
You got the Geskis. You got the Shumskis.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. We've got to get some of that younger blood up there.
Well, interesting to see.
The Mavericks program is actually having a pretty good season. You see some pictures of our swarm right here.
Yeah, there's the.
Andrew Phillips with the DB Hoops.
We won't say the other shirt there.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're
there's Hunter Halfcost right there in the middle, in the white Indians jersey.
And the nice touch during the national anthem here, they unfurled their own flag and they had it out hanging over the bleachers.
Medina Christmas Farm coming up.
Well, there's a hat you're not going to see for too much longer. The Wahoo with the actual.
That's a travesty.
That's
ridiculous.
So okay, so if you go away from that, Ken, what's your preference? And since we see a lot of Indian garb there, the C, the italic I.
What's my preference?
Yeah.
Chief Wahoo.
Well, I got that, but that's going
I
away.
can tell you right now. And I know the Major League Baseball is forcing them to do that. If it was me, your first home game, I'd have like a 2-foot by 2-foot Chief Wahoo painted in the outfield. Mm-hmm. The next home game would be 4x4. The next home game it'd be 6x6.
Bigger and bigger.
Eventually, that whole field is going to have Chief Wahoo on. And if they're going to fine you, I would pay it because I think it's ridiculous we're getting away from that.
Man, that's just
let me step off my soapbox right now.
Well, I think if you take that away, the only major sports team, and they're not going anywhere soon with it, the only major sports team that still would have it would be the Redskins.
Redskins, yeah. And Snyder said he would fight that.
He's going to keep it, yeah.
This whole political correctness junk is just. Check some Swedish fish.
All right, now you're doing sponsorships. You go right through there and you go right on air.
I mentioned Medina Christmas Farm or whatever it was.
If you don't hear Ken talking for about the next 2 or 3 minutes, you're going to know why. Working his way through those Swedish fish.
And if you hear stuff like this, it's I'm getting the gummy out of my teeth.
Yeah. It wasn't in your contract to provide toothpicks. So Medina to start things here in the third.
Here's that high.
Right to our vantage point. Strong hand. Good job by Kaminsky down low to pull that board down, spin, and put it right back in. So Kaminsky starts things off for the Bees here.
Oh, turnover. Get out of bounds. Oh.
Ken tried his best to get the announcer's call there to get it to go out. Unfortunately, did not for the Bees. Ignatius to start their first possession of the third quarter.
Oh, that's a terrible call.
We just had the Academy Awards, and that was one.
That's a terrible call.
Fultz was all the way, couldn't even touch him, and he just flailed. So that's Fultz first, the first of the second half.
Short. Oh.
Down in.
Didn't look like that would be short.
Viscus with 8 now in the game after hitting that one, leading the way now for Ignatius.
Waiting for Tyler. Chomsky should have waited a second longer.
Good job by Tripp not to hand that off. That was going to be stolen had he handed it off. Folds the crossover to avoid it. They had Chomsky, he just missed him, but then got it in. Oh, that should have been goaltend.
They're not going to call
Yeah, he is.
over the
No, he's
back.
going to call goaltend.
Oh, good.
He's going to call goaltend
The basket's good.
because he slapped the backboard and made the shot go off. That was an excellent call by that official. So Chomsky's basket will be good.
The backboard actually looks a little crooked.
But he did. He went to lay it off the glass and he slapped it so hard it shook it. That was an excellent call, and that's what I thought it had to be. The Ignatius fans showing their appreciation for the officials. Good switching all around there by Medina. Went through a series of 3 screens and they switched every one of them.
That's that backside guard
Good battle by
rebound.
Colin. Colin hands it off to Tripp.
Oh, shoot that. You're only 30 feet away.
He's the one Kaminsky that has a conscience about shooting, huh?
Oh,
It's a good shot by Tripp, just in and out. Rebound pulled down by Ignatius. Passing her head into the score. Oh, Tripp's got to jump that
yeah,
next
Tripp
time.
definitely has to jump that. That's what Haas is yelling at him right now, instructing him.
Exactly.
They're running the flex right now. Travel.
Yep, got the traveling call. Nice patience by the Bees. Teed him up for slamming the basketball.
Oh, sweet.
When he slammed the ball down, that was an automatic tee. You can't do that. So it's going to go against 33. Wiskus is second. And send Kyle to the line. Kyle solid on the free throw. So I might have to mark this down. That could be a key point there at the
Could be.
hits them both. So at the 5:30 mark, and at the time it was a
Foltz goes
3-point
out.
lead.
Haas comes in, which when you bring Haas in, they have a tendency to guard him really close, which could open it up on the inside if we run a play for that.
Kyle comes off the screen.
Yeah, see how they got,
You saw Tyler communicating. He wanted
Yep.
it in the corner to get the feedback to him. He'll set the screen. Chomsky thinks about it. Nice backdoor cut. There it was perfectly.
yes, that should have been an and one if the other official was down there. First lead of the game for
Yeah.
Medina.
Good job by Chomsky to come away with the rebound. Tripp thought about the three.
Oh,
Pulls it back
pick a
down.
trip. There you get in there, Kyle. Get in.
Wide open look at it.
We've got to get some other people to rebound.
And that's a tough one there, Ken. He had a wide open lane too. So do you
Yeah.
let him hit the three? He's a great
Yeah.
shooter, or do you go in for that sure two?
You know, if he hits that three, momentum's all on
You're
our
right,
side.
You're exactly right. But he had so much time and that lane was wide open.
Watch him taking you off the dribble. Charge.
There's the
Yep.
call. Good job by Chomsky. Some momentum definitely swinging the way. That's going to be Barnes' second.
Now what we have to do at this position is we've got to hit some shots. Keep that momentum going because we're doing it defensively, but offensively it's what spreads this game apart.
So Medina going small now with Tyler heading out of the game. They bring Dylan Friedrich in.
So they could spread this out until you get a layup. And let's see how they're set up. Yeah, see how Chomsky's up high here? Tripp should be able to take it.
Friedrich was coming out to give him room to drive.
Three ball, short.
So short it hit Chomsky right in the chest. Good job to hang on to it.
Go baseline.
He's not used to playing with his back to the basket. Got him with the carry.
2 possessions. The last 3 possessions, we've got nothing out of it.
That was a quick break for Kaminsky. They saw they go back to their height. Kaminsky comes back in as well.
Good break here for Chomsky and Tripp to keep them fresh.
That in the 2-3 or the,
Yeah, they're in the 2-3 again. And this is where Big Chomsky has to come over. Always take the top guy. Tyler will always take the low man. Again, the hardest part here is the guards have to box out literally the person in front of them. Good switch.
Now that's got to be Drew's possession. Now they take him. Chomsky up high. Tried to close out. A 3 hit by 21.
Ooh. Interesting timeouts by Ignatius.
Melendez hits the 3.
If I could yell down there, I would tell Tyler he's got to shoot the ball 3 at least 2 more times. I don't care if he makes it or misses it. That's going to draw that defense out.
Right.
Because if you notice now they're playing him on the foul line instead of the 3-point line.
Now, usually the only time you see a timeout like that is you're going to set up a trap. Some type of full court press with a trap. See what they do. Right now they're sending 2 back. Now they're bringing it up.
We'll see if technology works. I just texted Kenny because he's sitting behind the bench to tell Tyler that. Hands all over him.
Yeah.
Get in. Oh.
Took it strong. Tyler tried to get it. Dylan's going to get called for the foul. Kind of hip tossed him there. Dylan will pick up his second. So right now the Bees had the momentum and kind of, like you said, the last 3 possessions, actually 4 now, have gone a little stagnant. And you're going to have Tripp and Kyle coming back in.
Oh, man.
Okay, so they'll call that on a hand check, but at the other end,
oh yeah, I mean, look what they're doing to our point guard.
Good switch by the Bees all around, making this inbound tough.
This game is on pace to come down to a last-second shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've sensed
what
these.
other way would we have it?
Right.
Nice to see the Bees. We haven't seen them explode on a run yet. Nice to see a big run
Tripp,
here.
get that Tripp.
That's almost too much dribbling there. Oh, got a hand on it. Kaminsky goes strong.
They also got to tell him in the 4th quarter, it's okay to
You can
foul.
foul, yeah. He's not wanting to pick up that 3rd too early, but now with 2 minutes left, it shouldn't matter.
See, they went under the screen right there.
Kyle thought about pulling up that 3.
Flash.
Kaminsky looked back door, now hands it off to Kyle. Kyle drives in, a little pull up.
2.
Hits. Gets it back to within 2.
Travel.
There's the travel, dragging that foot. Now you got Hassinger coming in to try to get in for that 3. Tripp's going to come out, so Collins going to move to the point.
Run the same play this side.
Tyler waits on the handoff. There's Hassinger. He didn't have the 3. Will drive.
Oh, boy.
Almost turned it over. Good defense by Ignatius, not allowing Drew to get that 3. Lost the handle on it twice now. And we get Hassinger with the timeout to reset the offense. See, this game must have you nerved. I didn't hear a single Swedish fish go down. I think he just.
I almost ate a couple
you
of yours,
a few
too.
Of those. You're like a sea lion. You just took it whole, didn't you?
You're supposed to chew them? I didn't realize. Who took that time out?
We did. I think Hassinger didn't like what he was seeing there, just wanted to get it. Everyone kind of calmed down.
Going to go one up with Kyle. They should try the lob here for Ty. There's the back. Nope.
1:20 to go here in the third. Say, there's the drive penetration. Oh, you got to finish that. Tyler will.
Tie ball game.
Bees defensive intensity trying to step up. This is when Ignatius tries to go to
stay
that
down.
cutter. They try to work the pick and roll. Usually what they'll try to come off with here. Here's the pick. You left him open over top. He's going to pull that up and hit.
Again, that's going to happen. I mean, you're not going to stop them from making threes.
Zane with the three. Chomsky almost lost the handle on it. Gets a good screen from his brother. Hands it off to Fultz. Fultz has the lane. Just pull that up. Nice job by Dylan. All day long they can do that.
We're starting to get into a rhythm offensively. It's just defensively is where we need to get a stop. We're in a good position because we only have 3 fouls. They have 2. Oh, no. On the ground? That's a good
It
foul.
was on the ground. That was a good foul.
It's a very good foul.
Get beat, and you're going to get the substitution here right now. As Friedrich's probably going to come in for Hassinger. That's to get on the defensive side of things for the final 5. Good denial by the Bees.
Time, no, not good. Good defense.
Great defensive effort.
Very good defense.
You're absolutely right. So we'll do one any other way. Ignatius 41, Medina 40. So Medina came out that time, able to put 14 on the board to 11 for Ignatius.
Yep.
So able to cut that gap down from 4 to 1. Leading scores here. Zane with 10 points for Ignatius. 7 for Melendez. 10 for Wiskus. Those were your 3 scores in the third. For Medina, you had Kaminsky who had 4. He now has 8 in the game. Then you had Corey Tripp with 2. He's got 4 points in the ball game. Colin Shumsky had 2 in the quarter, now has 4 in the game. And then you've got Dylan Fultz with 2 in that quarter, 4 in the game as well. And Kyle Shumsky, 2 free throws and a field goal for 4 points in the quarter, 11 points in the ball game, leading the way for the Bees. That's where things get tight, and this is sometimes you're the higher seed. Everyone's expecting you to win. Medina's playing with house money, so to speak.
And I'm telling you,
it can be a little more relaxed.
And I'm telling you, Ignatius seems nervous right now because they're turning the ball over due to travels and bad pass. They're not turning the ball over aggressively. You know what I mean? And so I sense some nervousness here. And if I was Haas, that first possession, I would go right into Tyler just to see what happens.
Ball rotation and make them pay from the outside, and that's what that defense is going to allow.
That is probably the best offensive possession that Ignatius has had since the first quarter.
See how the Bees can answer. Good cut, backdoor cut. Shumsky tries it. He'll take the handoff. Tripp comes around. Kaminsky's got it down low. Good swing across to Friedrich. He's going to drive in. Goes strong on the glass and draws the foul. Not sure which one they're going to get with it. 13 or 24, we'll see. They got number 13.
Frederick's a very good free throw shooter. I know what you were thinking right there.
Gets that one in.
We're going to have Colin Shumsky's going to come up big.
That one's short.
Colin Shumsky's going to come up big coming up here shortly, just like he did in the Brunswick game. Hit that great three that secured the victory for us.
Medina, oh, they got caught in that screen, moved him down.
3 seconds. Oh, timeout.
A timeout from Ignatius. Thought Dylan was going to time up for the jump ball.
They got to communicate up on the top of the three-point line there.
Yeah, they're doing well. What happened? And they should actually be arguing for the moving screen. He sets that screen and just starts walking down the lane, taking his man with him. Ignatius man's having fun with the Medina cheerleaders.
Can't wait till this last cheerleader goes. And here she goes. She's one of the best ones.
She's going to go right into the Ignatius bench. And you see her come right into the screen. I don't know, I think about after the third one, I'd be ready to lose my dinner.
I want to see you do one.
Yeah.
You know what I love when they get up, and I wish we could get this close. If we had like all those NBA TVs.
Yeah.
They actually look like their eyes are all dizzy and all that
all
stuff.
red and
Did you hear Ignatius' crowd?
No.
They're chanting, "We want Rex Specs, Brandon Curry."
Good strong cut. Kaminsky staying strong and upright. Good powerful move inside. Coming to her with a nice move inside. He now has 4 in the game. And a 5-1 run to start this fourth quarter for Ignatius. Good spin by Shumsky. Gets a block though.
Oh, body language, Kyle.
John Barnes with the block. Feeds it inside. Here we go again. Kaminsky with the foul.
It's a good foul. He hopped before he dribbled, though.
So number 24, Maher to the line.
We controlled the first 3 minutes of the third quarter.
You see how he shot that free throw?
Yeah.
He's on his tippy toes before he ever shot it.
Yeah.
Back of the rim, no good. Good position by Kaminsky.
We need to get a hoop here.
Kaminsky's looking to set the high screen. Trip drives, up and under move, leaves it short. Ball tipped out by Kaminsky and come away with by Barnes. Ignatius a chance to extend this now. It was a 1-point game to end the third. Is now at 6.
Oh,
Kaminsky had a hand on it. And they catch Dylan again.
Called it on Tyler.
I think Dylan. I think it was 23. Let's see.
Yeah, called it on Tyler.
Wow, picked up his 4th. So that's big, 5:40 to go, and sends him to the bench. So Friedrich's playing that center position. See if Ignatius tries to go back at him.
Oh, that's a travel.
Ignatius content now to work a little clock and to get into their offensive flow. And sometimes you slow this down too much and it can throw them out of rhythm. Good hands by
It's over and
Shumsky.
back. Oh,
They're going to say it was tipped. You saw the official signaling the tip. Good job by Medina to hustle back on defense. Hassinger beat on the drive. The little turnaround jumper, no good. Friedrich pulls it down. Kicks it out.
there's the kick. There's the three I was talking about. Oh,
Collin just off the mark. No one down low for the rebound. Barnes comes away with it. And Ignatius with 4:50 to go. And the lead is 6.
how's this not
here.
5? How's
No, he's
this
still
not
getting
5?
it. I was just saying, I think he was at 4. Barnes powers his way up and in. Right now, they're just a little too big for us. As Barnes has 5 in the quarter, 10 in the game. Pulls the nice drive, ball fake, puts it up, lays it short. Shumsky right there to fill it in. And that's where you see maybe sometimes the tightness coming out of Medina there. 2 straight drives where we leave the ball short. That's why I was just looking. I didn't see, didn't even realize till there. The Ignatius cheerleader was not there. Just picked up momentum there at the last 3.
Ooh, she got tired.
Yeah, I was going to say, the vice versa there. Man, she's flying. That's good. Good job by the Ignatius crowd there to cheer her on.
We've got to get a defensive stop here and a hoop. And what that will do, if we could do that, if we get 2 stops and a hoop, that would give us an opportunity to keep Tyler out until about the 3-minute mark.
Right. And that's, I mean, usually that's what you want. You'd like to be within at least 5 points here at the 5-minute mark. We're at 4:23 to go in the game. Down by 6.
Here comes that double team. There it is. Got to get your hands up. Oh, Tripp, wake up.
Just a flip up and in. Viscus puts it in. His first points in the 4th. He has 12 in the game. Medina needs a basket. Back out to Kyle. Kyle, the little runner. Can't get it to fall.
Jump ball.
And there it is. The official on top of that for the jump ball. It's Medina ball. With the possession arrow. You got Hassinger checking into the game. Trip out. Kaminsky's going to come back in. It's going to be Drew coming all the way across.
Yeah, this is Haas coming all the way across, and you're going to have the roll.
Lob to Kaminsky. Drive, spins, left hand strong and puts it in. He's got 10 in the game now. Back to 6. The Bees need a defensive stop.
So we got to get just slightly closer.
Good job, Dylan. He's given a step, but he's got that arm out there to try to keep that 5 count. They got to communicate there. They got back on. Collin tried for that foul.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Put their worst free throw shooter at the line. We could make this a long ball game if we wanted to, with 3:09 left.
And that's sending Tevin Jackson to the line. He's scored 2 in the second. That's been his only points in the game. And that's off the mark. Kaminsky powers up and rips that rebound down.
See, here's where we need to get a hoop. If we do that, it's a whole new ball game.
Dillon goes baseline, lost the ball out of bounds. Let's see if they go on the attack and go right at Kaminsky here with 4 fouls.
No, they're going to slow it down. I'd foul him again. Foul him again, Colin.
Go down and double team that. Nice defense by Fultz, just stayed straight up on him. You got to extend that arm and just sometimes get that count going. Good job by Cohen, 2:21 to go. Right now I'd use that sideline, force him to his left and pin him. Fultz was coming out to help. Off the mark, Kaminsky the strong board. Fultz looking to push.
Let's get a hoop there.
Colin kicks it out to Drew. Back to Kyle, good look at the three. No good, Kaminsky battling for it. Hassinger comes away, wraps it inside to Kaminsky. No foul, but it's going to be a Medina ball underneath. Play call comes in, 1:53 to go in the game. And you can see is on the score, a 6-point game.
Watch your call.
Dillon. There's Hassinger for that three. Rims in and out. Kaminsky goes high, gets it back to Shumsky. Runner no good. That was a good attempt there. Baher comes away with it.
Foul him. Foul him.
They're looking to trap it now. Oh, off his flank. Oh, that was so close. There, he gets him.
Need a miss and a hoop.
Shumsky's third. That's off the mark.
So now
rebound.
Here's where we need that hoop. You got Tyler trailing.
Trips in trouble. That's the ball knocked out of bounds.
Oh, he called a foul. Good. We're not close to the one-on-one yet.
Nice. Oh, good fake. Tried to draw the foul.
Good. Get up. You got to get up now. It's only a 4-point ball game. Foul him. Foul him. Foul him.
He's go for the trap. That's a great trap. He just lost it out of bounds. Oh.
How can we not foul too?
I thought that rolled right off his hands. That was good defense by the Bees. Seconds and counting. Wide open drive to the lane, puts it up and in.
You've got to be kidding me.
Toppin puts it in. That's only his 4th point of the game. Tripp, a nice take to the hoop.
You got to like that. Not like we haven't heard that forever.
Yeah. So I'd like to see 2 straight threes and send it to overtime after the free throws here.
Yeah.
Still a lot of time left, 35-5, but you got to look to get these 2 and then foul. Tripp gets the first.
It's his 5th point.
Good job by Tripp to hit them both. Now they're going to come up in that press. I like that. Fultz just reading.
Ooh, it's 5.
There it was. The Bees with the ball back.
Oh, they called a timeout. You've got to be kidding me. They didn't get us the 5 seconds.
Wow. But that's where credit that official stands next to that coach, and then they've got to make the judgment call there when it was called compared to.
Wow.
So yeah, right or wrong, the officials did the right thing there in terms of talking it out.
I don't think so. You're always too nice, Jared.
So now, no, I mean, it's going to go and do it again.
You've got a lot of great qualities about you, and you got a lot of bad qualities. And one of your bad qualities is you're way too nice. Have you ever heard that? Your next job interview,
Yeah.
when they say, list me 3 bad qualities, you're going to say, I'm too nice of a guy.
And I'm friends with Ken.
Yeah. Oh, you're in trouble then, pal. Don't ever throw my name out. Actually, they're going to give you an extra bump in pay because you've had to work with me for so long. How much trouble have I got you into over all these years?
I've run out of fingers. All right, so you've done it once. Just do it again. Let's try to get that 5-second call. Get a steal, and as you've said many times here, Ken, you're looking to foul number 2 if you're looking to make a foul.
If you're going to let anyone get it, you let him get it.
Good trap. Ooh. Now see, that's where it hurts you late in a game like this because the officials think you're fouling, but you're trying to be aggressive, and sometimes you won't get the benefit of the doubt.
A miss here in a basket.
Kaminsky back in for the rebounding. We're short one. Oh, no. Hassinger's hiding in the corner. I won't ruin that.
Yeah, you just did.
Ignatius
Iggy heard you.
Yeah, exactly. Nice job by Hassinger. He was hiding like he's heading to the bench.
What's her name? Okay, we need a 3. Miss here and a 3. Miss. Darn it.
Big free throw.
Big 3 here. 3 here would be big.
Shumsky will do it the old-fashioned way.
Get Tyler out, get them 2 back in. Man, we got to get them to make one big mistake.
Foul goes against number 3. Barnes is his 4th.
Okay, Shump, let's make this.
Right now from Medina, you better know who you have.
Got it. Everybody get up.
Puts it in.
Colin, they're coming up on you, Colin.
Bodied him up and got the quick foul.
Now they're shooting 2, so now we need 2 misses.
It's going to be his 3rd. Sending to the line, Wiskus, who has made his only free throw attempt of the game so far. And that was back in the 2nd quarter. It was an and 1. Still plenty of time, a 4-point game. Good touch on both of those. Wiskus now at 14 in the game. And the Bees looking to get a quick 2 here, if anything else. You hit that 3, you go for it.
He's got to play it.
And Shumsky hits it. Thought he was wasting a little too much time, but hits that 3 and makes it a 2-point ball game.
We still have 2 more possessions here.
And if you notice, some of the fans cleared out, but some of the Brunswick players stayed.
Yeah.
There's a few of them still here. They got a feeling what this felt like. Bees make it exciting. A 2-point game. You've got 13.9 on the clock. Thanks to Mike Luciavo and Audrey Baker running our camera here tonight. Having the stand for most of the game. And Audrey was acting earlier tonight before that in the school's musical performance of Pan. Practicing that tonight. We've had Matt Tomek and Alyssa Dreys back switching and running graphics for us.
All right, get a stop here. I'd like a steal on the layup. Is that asking too much?
Not at all. I'll one up you. I'll take the steal on the 3.
At the buzzer?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, foul right there, right there.
That's who they wanted. Shumsky will pick up the foul. It's going to send Tevin Jackson to the line. Shooting 2.
Man, let's get 2 misses here.
Even if he hits one of the 2, you can still come down and hit the 3. 9.5 seconds to go in the game. Tevin Jackson at the line.
Yes.
The rim, no good. So no matter what happens here, the Bees are within a possession.
Box out. There you go. Dylan Fultz is telling them to pinch. It's okay.
So a 3-point game. So Jackson 1 for 4 at the free throw line. Hits that one to make it a 3.
Well, the good thing is we know what we need to do.
Well, with 9.5, do you still, if you can get a quick 2, do you do it?
No.
It's a 3 or nothing now?
Yeah.
Because you can get it up in 4 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Get the basket in and try to get that steal.
And see what they're going to foul us.
True.
We're going to shoot a one-on-one. They're going to foul us.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he's in that coaching mindset.
I would.
You have your different coaching philosophy. A lot of coaches won't do that, though. So
I'd foul, and then for Medina, I'd keep Tyler in, and I'd put Dan Terry in because he's a leaper, and you missed the second one.
And look for the tip.
The tip and the foul. The tip, make, and then a foul. How's that sound?
Well, you make the first.
Yeah, and then you missed the second one. Terrian or Tyler tip it in and get fouled as they're tipping it in to shoot the 1 then. How's that sound? So then we win by 1 when they hit that free throw.
All right, 9.5 to go. 58-55 in favor of Ignatius. 9.5 seconds to go. It's Fultz inbound. Bo Shumsky's back.
Yep, you got to go.
Kyle's going to go with it.
It's going to be for Colin or Tyler.
Tyler wasn't there. It's Fultz.
Come on, Colin, get in there.
Colin. Oh! Rims in and out. They had a good look at it. Colin had a great look from deep and just off the mark. That was a good look. You can't ask for anything better. Just the way it goes sometimes.
Boy, it looked like it was good as soon as he let it go.
I thought that was in too. Good wrap on that. So a tough loss there by Medina. They pushed Ignatius to the limit.
Oh, yeah.
Going to make Ignatius sweat that one out. And a great run by this Medina program to even get this far after working through a rough season.
Oh, rough season. You know, what were we, 6? Yeah, we were 6 and 16 to end the season during the regular season. Win the first 2 games in the tournament, but then you have a great opportunity to win or tie it on the last second shot and get to overtime. So, you know, we had our opportunities, but absolutely fantastic ending for us.
Great performance, and nice job by Coach Hassinger. It was Kyle Shumsky with 19 points. You had Dylan Fultz with 4. Colin Shumsky with 6, Dylan Frederick with 4, Corey Tripp with 6, Drew Hassinger with 6, and then Tyler Kaminsky with 10 points. So great job to all the seniors. It was a great.
It was
a lot of fun to call the games with all those guys, and now it begins all over again in that cycle. And some of these younger guys got a great taste of some playoff action to grow and get better with. And you've gotten more of a season under your belt to grow and get better with calling the games too.
Gee, thanks. But I tell you, we got a good young nucleus. Obviously, we got a tremendous amount of guards. When you're talking the Tripps and Shumsky, you know, and
Tarian coming
Tarian, yeah, absolutely. Tripp, Shumsky, Geske coming up.
Passing.
You know, they're going to have some talent coming up.
Yeah, so it'll be exciting to see this program as it moves forward, and our best of luck to Ignatius as they move forward and look for that matchup with Eds. So for Ken Kaminsky, Jared Fry, Audrey Baker, Mike Lociavo, Alyssa Drays, and Matt Tomek, thanks for everyone for joining us. Again, your final here tonight, 58-55 in favor of Ignatius. Have a great night, everyone.